I had to muster some courage to come. I'm a therapist in training, and after the conversations we've been having about therapists being in the way.
Therapists are our favorite people on the planet. They have powerful desire to be of value to others.
I'm loving it. I have 200 hours under my belt in my internship, and there's a particular practice I like to work with called narrative that empowers personal agency in each client. And my question is, and I've reworded it since I came. It started as how can I protect my energy, and I'm thinking now it's more like how can I keep my energy pure and connected to be.
Well, you can't. You can't. It has to be there. We haven't said this today, but this is a really powerful way to understand this. You know how the law of gravity just is. You don't have to go to gravity learning school. You learn pretty quick that you don't fall up, you fall down. And you don't jump off of high things unless you've got something down there to catch you. You learn that by being aware. Really, did you go to gravity school? Did anybody take you to that school? Seems like it should be way early in your life, even before you could talk. So, the field of gravity you accept as real. Now, the field of attraction is real too. In the same way that as long as you are on this planet in this atmosphere, you are presenting yourself to the field of gravity, and it's going to respond to you in a very consistent way that you can learn to navigate in. Well, the field of attraction is the same thing. So when you step into a new segment, like you're meeting with a new client, a new patient, a new person, a new someone you're wanting to uplift. So when you enter the field, the segment where they are, you're presenting yourself to the field of attraction. You're not going in there to teach them something. You're presenting yourself to the field of attraction, and the law of attraction will be the reason that you have the relationship with this person that you have. And you can't talk your way around that. So you got to be tuned in, tapped in, turned on to that source energy when you present yourself. And then, but here's the thing. Oh, this is so good. So you're tuned in, tapped in, turned on. You're all bright and shiny. You were born to uplift. You are a born teacher. So you hang around here, and they might not be anywhere near where you are. So what are you going to do? This is a question that you're asking us. How can I maintain my alignment with my inner being? It's the biggest question that anybody's ever asked us. How can I maintain my alignment with my inner being and say anything to somebody who's on a totally different wavelength? Well, until you ask the question, you can't find an answer. So now the question's asked, let's find the answer. See them as perfect where they are, not broken. See them as powerful in their desire because they are. Know that they can be or do or have anything because they can. Can you see how you're maintaining your vibration and still you're holding them as your object of attention, but you're like your own inner being and you're like their inner being. You are maintaining your alignment, and we promise you that the words that flow through you, the thing that is most important to realize about this, let's just slow down and back up and get this really good, because we've never been quite in this place, and it's such a good place to be. The path of least resistance for your clients is different than your own, in the sense that they're in fear and maybe they can move up here and you're over here in joy and knowledge. So your intent for them is that they find their path of least resistance. You don't get frustrated because they haven't found yours. You don't feel frustrated because they can't understand what you know. That's some of what you started to tell us that you're already doing. Tell us what you started to tell us.
About the approach that I like?
Yes, you called it something.
Postmodern narrative therapy.
So what is it?
You're listening to their story, their excuses, and why they are where they are, and reframing, helping them retell their own story.
Yes.
That puts the power back in their shoes.
But this is the distinction that you have to know, because there are many therapists that have tried to do exactly that have ended up down here at the bottom of the scale with them because they listened so hard that you began to resonate with their point of view. You want to make sure where you are. You want to be sure why you're doing what you're doing. So tell us, why are you listening to them? Just tell us, why are you listening to them?
To help heal and
Well,
and
but wait. Why are you listening to them? You're listening to them because they deserve to be listened to. Why are you listening to them? Because they are where they are and they're wanting something more. Why are you listening to them? You're listening to them because they would rather feel this and this and this and this and this and this than this. What we're saying to you is, you want to be clear about where you are when you enter the field of attraction. When you enter this field of attraction, and then you want to make sure that you maintain your place in this field of attraction even as you are giving your attention to them. Now, this feels contradictory to some of the things that we were talking about earlier. We'll explain it when we come back after the segment of refreshment. We're going to present something to Esther. She'll find better words here. Your point of attraction is that of a teacher. Their point of attraction is that of a patient or a student or a learner. Here we have it. It's like sometimes actors will sit here and they'll say, will I hurt myself vibrationally if I play the role of a murderer or of a victim or of a thief? And we say, not if you know you are an actor playing the role of a victim or a murderer or a thief. So you are tuned in, tapped in, turned on. You are a master of alignment when you enter the field of attraction. That's who you are. You are insightful. You are intuitive. You have the ability, hear this, to tune to your inner being, who will tune to their inner being, who will guide you to help them move up the emotional scale.
On their path.
You don't do it from your head. You tune to that. So you'll have insight about them. You'll have understanding about them. But most of all, they will feel your unequivocal, non-judgmental, absolute understanding that it's okay right where they are, and it's also okay that they would prefer to be someplace else. You get that. You're there for them to get that. That's big.